We here at the Rob Rodriguez Show, after 7 episodes, we hereby retire this shirt. I mean, it's worn out, it's shrunk over the year we've had in our presence. It's given us some pretty decent and horrible episodes, and it lost a button, so clearly it would be inappropriate for me to continue wearing it. I mean, what is it supposed to be? Some sort of a lucky shirt? I don't know. So, we hereby give you a nice send-off. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. It's Black Friday again, and I mean we've talked about it two other times. I mean, one time indirectly, the other time we basically explained what goes down, followed by inconsistent continuity in that episode. Let's forget that happened. Okay, so we're gonna turn tables here, and we're gonna try to not bring up Black Friday because we're not here to slash prices. You get this for free, unless that is an ad popped up before the video that you can't skip. Those Google ads for the Stranger Things. I mean, those things. Google phone, I mean, they don't want you to skip that after 5 seconds for some reason. Isn't that crazy? I mean, my show, I get those commercials sometimes, and I'm like, do people think it's not worth it just to sit through this Google phone commercial? Speaking of Google phones, I mean, it's about time they try to compete with the other big guys. I mean, Sprint's been kind of annoying lately with their ads. And, I mean, other people like AT&T and T-Mobile, they've been kind of annoying with their phone ads, too. It's almost like they're working together, but somehow they talk behind each other's backs or something. Yeah, hear me out here. You get a spokesperson that probably costs more and more each time. I mean, when Steve Harvey did T-Mobile, it was in the heat of a big blunder. I mean, he announced the wrong Miss Universe. And then that was kind of funny. It was a Super Bowl commercial, and it was well timed. Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant now, so stop making memes with Steve Harvey saying he's going to do the presidential pick. Or Steve Harvey says there was a recount, and turns out the numbers swapped. And for some reason they read the wrong name. Yeah, it's too late for that. We're a couple weeks in. Again, not gonna talk about it. Same goes for search engines as well as video platforms and social media. I mean, come on, we all agree Facebook and Twitter are two different things. I mean, this show can be followed on both Facebook and Twitter. And the only advantage now is Facebook, you can write novel after novel after novel. By the way, stop doing that because some people have things to do and they see your post and I'm like, okay, I'm like at the third bracket over here. Okay, I'm going to have to read the first and last sentence of this one. Okay, something about Star Wars fan fiction. Oh. Good for you. And then on Twitter, you only get 160 characters. And I don't mean Pokemon Go characters, sadly. By the way, whatever happened to Pokemon Go? Not many people are talking about it anymore. I mean, next thing you know, the berries and cream guy will come back, and then people will start talking about him again. Talking about nostalgia. Well, so back to what I was saying about social media platforms kind of competing with each other. Periscope was a hot thing for a while, and then Facebook Live comes out, and then every few hours you get a notification that's not even yours. It belongs to your friend, and they're saying they were live, but we didn't message you in time. I mean, come on, I see my icon have a red number 1 on it. Yes, I'm that unpopular on Facebook that I only get one red number 1. One notification. Yeah. Do I shun the superiors who have like over 2,000 notifications? No, because you know what that means? That means they're not popular, they just haven't checked their notifications in over 5 years. That could be another possibility. I mean, department stores and restaurants, they want you to go to them. They don't want you to go to their competition. I mean, come on, McDonald's and Burger King. I mean, I think I brought this up before, that I live in a neighborhood where McDonald's and Burger King are across the street from one another. Believe it or not, McDonald's is the latter of the both. Of course. Because you know what that golden arch looks like? Thank you, Mad TV. Yeah, just flip it, make it look like a W, and then it doesn't really look like a W. So, but then you got Burger King over here. Their food agreeably tastes better. Their fries a lot better prepared and less wimpy, like gummy worms that taste like salt. And then some people, I don't know who does this in their right mind, but they do the pros and cons. Do I want to go to Burger King? Do I want to go to McDonald's? No, we had that within the same week. I'll settle for Culver's. Yep, we just got one of those in my neighborhood. I don't have any time to show up to one of those because I, on the other hand, have found some work that I'm very happy with. Is there a Culver's there? Yes, sir. Am I going to show up to there? As far as you know, I'm never going to tell. Now, after all that nonsense, which brings us back to dough, because basically we have to bring up Black Friday on Black Friday, am I right? Yes, sir. So, like I said, I found some work at a department store. I love it very much. And today, as this video airs, I'm witnessing my very first Black Friday. And I am terrified for my life. If I look any altered next week, you know I probably didn't survive Black Friday. It's like the zombie apocalypse, only with some angry people who want the Darth Vader toaster. Oh wait, that was last year. But then again, Rogue One is coming out. Last year was The Force Awakens, now we got Rogue One over here. And what are we gonna get? Like a Chewbacca mask and a Han Solo uniform? Well, we got more show to fill, so that being said, I'm gonna need a minute. It almost sounds like I'm hosting in 2014, but I guess that's how we hosted The Minute Show, back when I was doing The Minute Show, so that's pretty awesome. Well, as I mentioned back in my 1-year anniversary video, I used to do a segment called The Minute Show for the school news. And as I did that segment, it wasn't very popular on the school news format. It got plenty of views. But, you know, I left high school with a bunch of freshmen telling me they like to make fun of me at the end of the week. Well, hopefully in the upcoming weeks, months, and years, I'll get a bunch of people on YouTube telling me that we like to make fun of your show. Okay, how much time do we have left? Okay, now, The Minute Show is going to be a regular series on its own channel coming in January. Yeah, Mondays in January, The Minute Show is going to be released. And, are we out of time already? Alright, that's The Minute Show for you. See ya. Alright, now, I came up with this thought a while back. Again, not because I needed a topic for the second part, considering that we just backdoor piloted another project I'm working on. But, listen, if you're a music library or your Netflix viewings to find who you actually are, that's a little ridiculous, don't you think? Because You define who you are. I mean, just because you listen to NWA doesn't mean you're going to start disrespecting law enforcement. Just because you listen to Taylor Swift doesn't mean you are automatically part of her squad. Just because you look in the mirror while listening to Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, does that mean your reflections are going to be talking back to you saying, "What have you done with your life, boy?" I don't think so. And that's what I have to say about that. It's time for that weekly list known as the Possibility List. It's kind of like when you were looking for a video all day on YouTube and then you found it, but it turns out it was just a Rickroll. Alright, so this week's list is titled 4 Things on My Bucket List. Alright, number 4. Finally look up what a hollaback girl is. Number 3. Start wearing polos over plaid. Number 2. Try a slap chop. And number 1. 4 things on my bucket list. Beat 5 o'clock traffic. Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know to follow me on social media. Until next time, please check out RodriguezReplay.com if the servers are up. If the servers aren't up, just disregard this completely. But if they are, check it out. You can even watch the show from the website. That's cool. Well, what am I still doing with this? That is the show. See ya.